With no idea of a pattern and trying to keep costs down, $50 per template, I created a pattern on the computer using circles. Using a red marker to illustrate dark colored coins, I began plotting patterns. The patterns led me to a website which sells plastic templates. The template ensures even spacing. You can Google coin templates to find a selection of distributors. There are templates for pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Once I created a pattern, I transferred it to the plastic template by using a Sharpie. Developing the reoccurring pattern was the most challenging part of the project, considering the template is just under 1 square foot. The next hurdle was to work on the project when time permitted. I purchased 40 square feet of tile mesh, which is sold on Amazon and eBay. I ordered it in 1 by 4 foot strips. Working on strips allowed me to work on it in sections. It also helped when I actually laid it out on the floor for placement. The mesh panels were painted the same color as the concrete floor, which I will show later. So I'm going to show using a hot glue gun. I place a drop of glue on the mesh and quickly insert the penny. It's almost impossible to order or find new pennies, so I purchased a total of $600, sorting through 6,000, discarding discolored, scratched, worn, and painted ones. I used approximately 4,500 pennies for the floor. I found this product, semi-chrome polish. Okay, here we go. So, by using a Dremel tool with a polishing pad, and also using a Q-tip, I can regulate exactly how much polish is on each penny. So by too much polish gums up the pad, and too little dries it out. So this is how I regulate it, and I shine the pennies. And you can see the difference between the regular penny and a polished penny. Here's an example of a completed panel. With all polished pennies and just the regular blemished or dark. Okay, so we're now in the bathroom, And these are the sheets of pennies with the mesh backing, and the floor has already been prepped, painted, and it's time now to put the pennies down. There we go. There's one. Here's the next panel. Here's a second. And the pennies that have fallen off, I'll re-glue those in place in a moment. And I'll fine tune this, get everything just the way I want it, and I'll be back and we'll start to put in the epoxy. Okay, I'm about to start the mixing process. I have a product here, CRP. It's a two-part epoxy, A being the resin, B is the hardener. I have a mixing cup, a paddle, stir, and I'm also using a product. It's CRP 600. It's a clear glaze gloss top coat. It'll keep the resin from yellowing and add added protection. I'm going to mix this for 4 minutes, and after I mix this, I'll be back and I'll show you how to lay this on the floor. Okay, so I've mixed the epoxy for 4 minutes. I'm going to be using a squeegee, and it's simply going to fill in all the voids. So this is 1 quart, covering approximately 15 square feet. Okay. Now I have a timer set for 10 minutes. I'm going to use 91% pure alcohol, and I'm going to spray that very gingerly, and that will pull up any air bubbles that are in here. And it's hard to see with the camera, but there are small air bubbles here in the product, in the pour. So I don't want to keep playing with this. So I'm going to let that set for a second. My timer's going, and I'll show you how to apply the alcohol. Okay, I have the 91% isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just going to simply mist this. It's hard to see it on the camera, but I can see the bubbles lifting. And that looks good. So now I'm going to mix up 1 more quart of epoxy to finish this area, and I'll be done with the first coat. I'll let that sit overnight, and we'll be back tomorrow to do a second coat. Everything is, the resin is cured, is set up. I'm now going to apply the top coat, the CRP 600, again from Concrete Solutions and Supply in Fullerton, California. So with this product, I'm going to apply it via a little pump sprayer you can get at your local box store. You can apply this 2 different ways. One is to roll it, and the other is to apply it by spray. I've chosen to use a spray. I believe it's going to come out a little more even. So let's get started.